whatever I did that I was in trouble for, that was always like, "Don't you wanna go to heaven?" I'm like,
Mhm.
"I don't know, man. I'm 6." I'm not sure. Like, you want me to have a moral compass right now? I have no idea.
Mhm.
And, just like, "Well, obey your mother and father is one of the commandments." I'm like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
"Okay, but, like, I just don't wanna eat this broccoli." Do the intro again?
Yeah, let's do the intro again.
Okay. Well, I'm KB,
And I'm BB,
and
and
we
we
swear
swear
this
this
has
has
a
a
point.
point.
Yay!
Yay!
I was gonna support you that time.
I felt self-conscious about celebrating because we always celebrate. But you know what? We should celebrate ourselves.
Yeah,
So
we really
never
should.
mind. I'm sorry I didn't celebrate us right away immediately.
That's okay.
Oh well.
I forgive you, and
Here we are.
you forgive yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all doing our best.
Oh, I thought you were using that forgiveness as a segue into our topic for today.
No, but
But
that would have been so great. That would have been smart.
you still can use it. We
Yeah.
still are talking about forgiveness.
So, on the topic of forgiveness, today's topic, it's a little darker. And I want to preface by, well, it's about our experiences growing up in the South, like part one of what will be many parts, I'm sure, of growing
Mhm.
up in the South, but today is specifically about religion.
Mhm.
So I want to preface by saying that we both know there are amazing Christians in this world.
Yep.
We don't know very many of them, and we both had some pretty traumatic experiences and just not great all around.
Yeah, this is purely coming from our experiences and just talking about where we are today based on those experiences.
Yeah.
So, I I always want to be respectful of other people's religions. You believe what you want to believe.
Like,
Like, I don't want this episode to be at all seeming like we're trying to say that, I don't know, Christians or Christianity itself is bad
mhm.
or anything like that. It's just we did not have a great experience with it. We are not Christian, but that's what we were taught and that's what we were when we were growing up. So
Yeah.
things have changed.
Yeah, and yeah, we absolutely respect everybody. Well,
Mhm.
there
Yeah.
could be exceptions.
I mean,
But
people are just people. Like, it doesn't
yeah.
matter what religion. Like, sometimes people are just people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but this is not like an attack on being Christian or
yeah.
anything like that. I'm not making fun of anybody. This is just we have a lot of things to say.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was a big part of our childhood and growing
Yeah.
up, and it's a big part of like what shaped us into the people that we are
Mhm.
now in one way or another.
Yeah.
So that's where we're coming from, just our own experiences.
Yeah. So I remember I was like 3 or 4, but I remember like being in the apartment in North Carolina and like when my parents were still together
Mhm.
and we would go to church every Sunday, which is really hilarious to think about knowing my parents' story.
Oh, like how they met and
Yes.
yeah, okay. Okay.
Like my dad was not he did not really carry them Christian values real close to his heart. He
Not
did
all of them,
he
not
did
all
carry
of
love
them.
very close to his heart.
Mhm. Yep. Yep.
But I remember like that was a thing and we would get dressed up. I used to have all kinds of little like frilly pretty dresses
Mhm.
and
Yeah, you had your church clothes, like, you had
yes.
like and that is the only place that you were allowed to wear those clothes was
Mhm.
at church because you couldn't risk getting them messed up or anything, so
Yeah.
you had specific clothes for church.
Oh, for further context, I grew up in Tennessee
Mhm.
and then
I grew up in Florida, in Central
so
Florida.
yeah, so we're saying the South based on the 2 states we grew up in.
Yeah, and my parents grew up in Alabama, so
Mhm.
they were very, Southern, and their parents also grew up in
Yeah.
Alabama, so it was a very, Southern family.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I know my mom was Southern Baptist.
Mhm. My parents grew up Southern Baptist, but where we lived, where I grew up in Florida, there was a Methodist church right down the road, and so that's where I went to church.
Sorry.
I don't know, it's too hot.
I I'm so sorry. I was like, "Will this help?" Oh my god.
Wait, I'm hot and I have a blanket on me.
How do I
There's
solve this
there's
problem?
gotta be a better way.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Um, but yeah, so I don't know if, they had me go well, like, we would all go to this Methodist church. I don't know if that was something that they were into for some reason other than it was just down the
Mhm.
road or what, but yeah, that's what I grew up going to, was a Methodist church.
I think I was gonna say Lutheran again because that is stuck in my head.
Yeah, I don't know where you got
I don't
Lutheran
know
from.
either. I don't even know what they believe in differently or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the
I mean,
difference is. So did you go to a Baptist church when you were a
mhm.
kid? Okay. I
I
don't think you
thought
said that part, or maybe you did, but I thought you just said your parents went.
yeah, we were Southern Baptist, and I thought Baptist was church, like, everybody must be Baptist because,
Oh, okay.
you know,
Uh-huh.
definitely weren't taught about anything else
Uh-huh.
until we were old enough to I don't know who "we" is, until I was old enough to be informed that everybody else was wrong, of course.
Right, right. I don't remember that being part of my but I know that our experiences as younger kids were very different in the
Yeah.
church. Like I really liked my church, and it was always I always call it diet church because like I have been to other types of Christian churches,
Mhm.
and it's just like it's way more intense than Methodist is just like I feel like laid back and just like you go and you sing hymns and you listen to the preacher, do his sermon,
Uh-huh.
and you do some prayers together. And once in a while you do communion, but it's not a big deal. Like they literally just like you stay in the pews and they pass around the plate. Like you don't
Mhm.
have to like walk up and do all of the I don't know, like, it was just very like, "Okay, we're just doing these things and listening to a story, and then
And then
we
it's
go
time.
home."
Well, I mean, the Baptist churches I went to were similar to that. I
Okay.
didn't know that, like, I went to so many of my friends' churches with them, just like trying to figure out when
Uh-huh.
I got older, like in high
Yeah,
school,
yeah.
trying to figure out what do I actually believe and what
Mhm.
makes sense. And like, no disrespect, Catholic church people, whoo, y'all are
This
devout.
intense. Yeah.
Like, I cannot compete.
Yeah.
I've been to Catholic mass a few times, and that's where they walked up and, like, one at a time, and they all shared out of one,
Yep,
like, goblet.
1 cup. Bleh.
And, like, the priest is it Catholic? Yeah, Catholic priest, like, put the wafer, like, on your tongue for
Yeah.
you, like,
Yeah.
"No. No, 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 no. No, no,
Yep.
no."
Mhm. I had a good friend in high school, and she was Catholic, and I was like, we were visiting. Can't remember if she had 11 brothers and sisters or if she was the 11th. She had 10 brothers, whatever. So, it was very like typical Catholic family with a ton of kids. And
Mhm.
we were visiting one of her older siblings, like in a different city. So we were staying the night, and we all were out partying and drinking and stuff Saturday, but Sunday morning, man, all of them got up early and they all went to church. And I was like, "Oh, well, I can go with you." And Teresa was like, "You don't have to do that." And I was like, "I mean, I will." And she was like, "You totally can if you want to, but have you ever been to a Catholic church before?" And I was like, "No." And she goes, "Yeah, it's intense. You don't have to go." Like, she knew what I was about to get myself
Uh-huh.
into, and, I appreciated that.
Yeah, did you go?
No, so I didn't
Okay.
go, and also, like, like I said, like, we were drinking and stuff, and so I was kind of like, "Okay, actually, it might be nice just to
Yeah.
sleep in and not have to get up and
Yeah.
be
Actually,
miserable there."
yeah. I know my mom dated a Catholic guy, and that's actually why they broke up. Well, there were many reasons, but that was one of the big ones
Okay.
because my mom liked to just decide that everybody else could just change their rules to accommodate
Oh,
her.
oh, she wanted him to become Baptist with her?
Well, by that point in high school, she stopped being super religious. Like, we were the religious kind of family where God was always present and always threatening and terrifying, but we didn't go
Mhm.
to church. We would we would
Mm,
find a Catholic church downtown and go to mass for Christmas or
okay.
Christmas Eve, midnight mass.
Yeah, 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 uh-huh.
We did that every year. And then, the I can't remember the boyfriend's name. I'm sorry, you were great, but I don't remember your name right now. Uh, it's been a long time. I liked all of my mom's boyfriends, honestly, but he told her, like, "You're not supposed to do that, you're not Catholic," and man, that made her mad.
Oh,
And then we started going with him because he went to church, and for whatever reason, we were gonna be religious again,
okay.
and he was just like, "I mean, like, you can go, and I'm glad you're here, but you're gonna have to convert eventually, like, you can't
Mm,
just do
mhm.
that, and you can't take communion if you're not" like, there
Oh, I didn't know it was like that.
I don't know if every Catholic church is or if
Uh-huh.
I mean, it makes sense, but man, we were, like, at a service, and they got into an argument about that.
Ooh.
'Cause he was just like, "You can't do that." She's like, "Ah, nobody cares, God doesn't care." But, like, do you wanna talk about this right now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
wanna tell this room of
Maybe now
500
is
people?
not the time to be having this conversation.
I just remember being so embarrassed.
I really liked my church, and I was really active in like the youth groups. Like they had different groups for the different age
Mhm.
levels. We would go Sunday morning, of course, and then there would be a Wednesday night youth group service.
Oh.
And then a lot of times on Saturdays, there would be something, some kind of event or something going on either for the whole church or, like, specifically for the youth group.
Or
Yeah, I mean, like,
church.
that was my community, like, that's where, like, my friends went, like, that's where I made a lot of friends. We did, like, a play every year,
Wow.
and it was usually, like, a Christmas play,
Mhm.
and we would, that's a lot of times that's what we would be doing on Saturdays, practice our lines and practice the songs and stuff like that,
That's cute.
and then there was church camp every summer, and I would go to church camp every week. No, sorry, every summer for a week.
Mhm.
It was a lot of fun when I was a kid, and we had a
Dang.
c what?
Dang, like, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, and the message is that we're always just be a good person, do the right thing. And we would learn about stories from the Bible and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But I just don't remember a lot of like the fire and brimstone. I do remember them talking about heaven and hell. And if you weren't good or if you didn't follow the commandments, then you would go to hell or you wouldn't get invited into heaven and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But that was really kind of the extent of the bad stuff that would happen, you know?
Yeah.
But that was all when I was a kid. And then when I got older and got into my teenage years, then things started changing.
Well, that's really nice though.
Yeah, I mean it was good.
Yeah. I remember the thing that I've been trying to remember
Oh, okay.
when you said community. So my Rhonda, love you. Um, so she grew up super, super religious, and we tried going to this thing. I was probably like 10 years ago now, but we tried going to this thing. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a meetup group that was I didn't like it because it was just like church to me. But it was a place for atheists to meet and have community, but we still had church. Like we sang pop songs
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
talked about like whatever
Yeah.
and just like, stories about people being good and
Yeah.
doing things around the community. And it was great, but it was for people who missed the community
Yeah.
aspect of
Mhm.
church, and I did not miss that. So
Yeah.
it's just
Mm.
like, okay, this is
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, just before I met JB and we started dating, I had started going to this Unitarian church.
Mhm.
It sounds exactly like that. Like it's not necessarily for atheists specifically, but you don't have to be Christian to go
Mhm.
there. Like there were people who believed in all different things that went, but it
Mhm.
was that. It was like you go and you sing songs and there's like a little breakfast afterwards and you just
Yeah.
like it's for the community,
Yeah,
it's
that's
for
what we
that
did.
part, which is which is the part that I missed about church,
Mhm.
but I at that point had realized that I didn't believe in God, but it was very like I remember having a conversation with one of the people there afterwards because I was new and so
Mhm.
they like came up and talked to me and just chit-chatting, figuring out my story and what brought me there and all of
Mhm.
that. And the way that I was talking to this guy, I was sort of like talking in circles because I still had that guilt of like
Mhm.
I've just fucked up.
Like I am gonna go to
And the
hell.
guy even like, he was trying really hard to be polite and,
Yeah.
but he was also, like, trying to understand what the fuck I was saying, and so at one point, he was just like, I'm sorry, are we, like, speaking in code right now or what?"
Oh.
And I didn't realize that I
Mhm.
was until he said that, and then I was like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to. I just this is all new," and
Yeah.
it was one of those moments where I was just like, "Okay, so"
Those were all
I
inside
guess
thoughts.
I don't yeah, where am I really on this topic?
I had a very similar thing because it was hard
Mhm.
to even once I had like the moment of like, oh, I know that I don't believe it still took years to like fully
Undo that thought process.
yes. And I was talking to somebody like at like a party and he was like, "So you're an atheist?" And I was like, "I don't I don't know." And
Yeah,
he was like,
atheist was
"Yeah."
such a like
Yes.
atheist didn't mean you just didn't believe in
It was
anything. It
bad.
meant you were worshiping Satan.
Even though
Even though that's
it
literally not what it
was
means.
and you don't believe in
But
anything,
just
so
anything other than Christian, you
yeah.
were devil worshiper.
Yeah. It's like, "But I don't believe in the devil." That's what he would want you to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah, I mean, that was the side that I grew up with was
Mhm.
the fire and brimstone,
Yeah.
and you have to be good or you're gonna go to hell, and hell is the worst thing that could ever possibly happen.
Mhm.
Couldn't explain anything else about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on fire a lot.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Well, why would God do that? That sounds terrible. Like, how do I know if I'm really being a good person or not?" Like, you
Mhm.
just know, and that's why you follow the Bible. I'm like,
You just know and
"Okay."
he's always watching you.
Yes. And I took things so literally as a kid
Mhm.
that I really thought there was, like, some man up in the clouds, like, literally watching me, like, take showers and, like, pick my nose. It's just like, how does he watch all of us at once? Like, is this, like
It's
is
like
this
Santa.
yeah, is this where the myth of Santa comes from?
Yep.
Because I guess he can do it, so why wouldn't God be able to do it?
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody listening with young kids, we might be talking about Santa in this episode. Just an FYI.
Yeah. So, okay.
You know our good friend Santa. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough warning.
If you haven't turned down the volume yet, sorry. That's all I knew, and then whatever I did that I was in trouble for, that was always like, "Don't you wanna go to heaven?" I'm like,
Mhm.
"I don't know, man, I'm 6." I'm not sure. Like, you want me to have a moral compass right now? I have no idea.
Mhm.
And, just like, "Well, obey your mother and father is one of the commandments." I'm like,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
"Okay, but, like, I just don't wanna eat this broccoli." Like, I'm gonna go to hell for not eating broccoli?
Yeah, God doesn't like it when you don't eat your broccoli.
So, just religion was always scary, and God was really mean,
Mhm.
and then the more that, like, I started asking questions about that,
Yeah,
of course, I was just in more trouble and then definitely gonna go to hell.
yeah,
It was like hell was like being threatened, being grounded. I'm like, "Okay." I mean, I'm a kid, but I feel like that can't
yeah.
be how it works.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember having a conversation with I mean, both my parents were there, but I don't know, something came up that had happened at church. This was when I was like a little older, 13, 14,
Mhm,
something like that. We had gotten this new guy as our youth leader or youth group director, whatever they were called. There's a lot of stories I can tell about him, but that was definitely like the turning point of when I
mhm,
was like starting to question things. And, we're sitting at family dinner and some conversation came up about it. Well, how do you know that, that God is real to my
mhm.
parents? My dad did not like that. He got really upset. He was just like, well, you just have to have faith. Like, that's where your faith comes in. And I was like,
Mhm.
well, I mean, yeah, I get that, but how do you know? Like
Yeah.
what is it that is supposed to give you this faith that he's real? Well, you just have to believe, and if you don't believe, like there was never like really like an answer,
Anything concrete.
Yeah. And then I just remember feeling like, oh, well, I'm in trouble now, or like he's mad at me.
Mhm.
So I better stop talking about this and I better stop asking questions because I'm not getting any any
Yeah.
information anyways.
You're about to get grounded and go
So
to hell.
yeah, exactly. So I was just like, and then that was it. And then I just never really like brought it up anymore and never
Mhm.
wanted to talk about it because I didn't want to get in trouble and I didn't want him to be mad at me.
Wow.
So
You
then I
were a
just
good kid.
started make well, I mean, then I just, started making up my own mind about things. At that point, we weren't really going to church as much
Mhm,
anymore, like as a family. Like we would go for Christmas and Easter, and that was
mhm.
it. There had been a lot of changes at the church, like as far as what do you call it, the clergy that was
Yeah.
there. So I don't know, it just didn't feel like the same church that it was before, anyways.
That's sad.
Yeah, not really. I mean, it was
Okay, good.
I mean, I'm glad, I'm thankful that I had a good experience that I had, but
Mhm,
I don't know, I think that also kind of argues the other side of the coin of like your experience was not great
mhm.
and now you don't believe. And my experience was pretty good and yet still I've still made up my own mind about not believing in that
Yeah,
anymore. So I don't know, there's something to be said about that.
and I mean, most of the people that I have personally met, not everybody in the world, but I mean, most of the super devout people I have met, with literally the exception of I probably have, like, maybe 5 people that I truly like, I love watching their faith and how
Mhm.
much they
Yeah, it
love.
can be really
Yeah,
inspiring.
it's beautiful,
Mhm.
but for the majority of people that I've ever met, they're super devout because they're terrified of going to hell.
Right.
They're not actually, I don't know, I feel like that's, uh, disingenuous.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
because of course, we're always taught, like, God knows what's in your heart.
Yep.
God knows what you're thinking.
Right.
So I was like, "Okay, so then what's the point of me lying?
Right.
He's gonna know that I'm full of shit, and that's also a commandment." Like, you want me to lie to God?
About God?
No, man, no, 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 no.
Totally believing you,
I was
bro.
just joking. Like, I don't
Oh my
know.
gosh.
I guess that's kind of our generations too. Like I feel like our generations really started asking questions instead of
Mhm. Just going with the flow and doing
yeah,
whatever your parents tell you to do.
yeah. I think even if I had had good experiences, seeing all the things that I have and all the people that I've known, like I think it would still be the same
Yeah.
result.
I mean, you are who you are. Like, that is who you are as a person. And so,
Mhm.
like you said, like maybe there's people that are, still Christian because they are scared to say that they don't believe, but that's not who you are. Like
Yeah.
you can't
No.
fake,
I
something
can't
like
fake
that.
anything,
Yeah, it's just,
especially or I know a lot of people it's they don't wanna lose their community.
yeah,
So, and I
yeah.
think I mean, that's very valid and it's also very sad
Hmm.
because
But it has to be church in order for it to be a
mhm,
community.
and
Yeah.
if you left the church, like, you'd probably lose all your people.
I've lost so many friends that I've made later on, like as an adult in
Mhm.
life. And then when they find out that I don't believe in God, then suddenly they just stop talking to me.
That's so sad.
Naughty is my only friend that is Christian and doesn't care about
Mhm,
me not being a Christian.
mhm,
Like, I don't know how it comes up or why they assume that I am Christian to
mhm.
begin with. There's nothing about my life that screams Christianity other than I'm just a middle aged white woman.
Well, you don't worship Satan openly, so
That's true.
what are they
Yeah.
supposed to assume?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So obviously, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good point.
Have you encountered that here?
I was going to say I haven't made a lot of friends here. I haven't made a lot of close friends here. Like
Mhm.
we do have friends that live here, but we made those friends in Texas and we just all happen to
Yeah.
live here now too.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
So no, I haven't encountered that here, but I also don't have like other close friends that I've made here.
Yeah. I mean, I just assume it's different because there are also way less churches here, or at least in this area.
There are a lot. There are actually a lot. They're just not as like loud about it here, I guess. I don't know. Is
Okay.
that the right way to say it? They're just not like as in your face about it here.
I mean, I've only seen a couple,
Mm.
and I don't know, but that's like I know there's some really pretty old churches in the downtown area,
Mhm.
but it's not like in Tennessee where
Yeah.
every block there is a different kind of church.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
No, I just mean that, like,
I
it's
just
not
comparatively, yeah, it's not
yeah.
as much. And we see a lot of people what I do see here that I did not see in Texas is like when we go to a pride event and there are booths
Mhm.
for people like for churches and stuff.
Yes.
And they're all very like they want you to know like we are welcoming, anyone
Mhm.
can come, you belong here, you have a place
Mhm.
here if
Yeah.
want to come and worship God with us,
Yeah.
and still be yourself.
God loves you too
Yeah,
and
exactly.
wants you to whatever, I don't know
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
He wants you to be a part of it too and
And
be
also
loved.
just be yourself. You don't have to
Yeah.
pretend.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the biggest things I noticed at the first pride event we went to. There
Mhm.
were no church groups protesting.
Oh yeah, nobody protesting. All of
No
the church
nobody period,
nobody was
but
protesting. Yeah.
usually they'd, like, come in their church van
Yay. Oh,
to with their
yeah.
signs to
Mhm.
protest, all the hell.
Yeah.
Gotta run it out.
Yeah, any of the church groups at Pride were there to support and say welcome,
Yeah, that
you
was really
know?
nice.
Mhm.
I bought a T-shirt from one of the churches,
Oh, yeah.
and it said, "Be more gay."
Yep.
It was beautiful.
Yep. Yeah, we got one of their signs. It's up in the
Yeah,
front window.
and there were a lot of I mean, every booth was like that, and I see signs even when I do pass a church that either, like, has a rainbow flag on the sign
Mhm.
or LGBTQ plus friendly or, like,
Yeah.
everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah. That definitely wasn't I was thinking about that when we were talking about doing this topic. Um, I I just don't remember the topic of being gay come up in the church that I went to as a kid.
Hmm.
So I honestly have no idea what their stance was on
Uh-huh.
it? But I
Well,
mean,
diet
also that
church.
was, yeah, exactly. But it was in the 90s. And
Mhm.
so, like, now gay rights are talked about a lot more, I feel
Uh-huh.
like, especially in that context, because gay rights have been attacked so much
Yeah.
from people who say that they're Christians.
I thought there were so many more gay people in the world because of how much it was always brought up and
Mm.
mentioned,
Oh,
and
like when you were going to church and
mhm.
growing up? Okay. Okay, and cut, we're back.
After a minor
Yeah,
hot flash panic
KB
attack.
was having a heat stroke and our lights died, our battery died,
But we're
so we
back.
had a little reset, but here we are. Welcome back.
Okay,
So, you were talking about gay marriage in
gay
the
marriage.
church.
Yeah. So I just always thought like gay people were just everywhere and just like waiting and hiding everywhere and just like, I'm gonna get you and turn you gay.
Well, wait, yeah, I think that's what gay people do, right? That's what the
That's
gay
the
agenda
agenda.
is.
Yes, of course. So I
That's
just
your whole purpose in life is turning other people gay.
so I just always knew like, okay, eat my broccoli, don't be gay.
I thought you were gonna say eat my bra for some reason.
Eat my bra.
I was like, "Whoa, let's unpack that." Where did that come from? Okay, eat your broccoli, don't be gay.
And like I might have a better chance of getting into heaven.
Uh-huh, might.
Yes.
You might.
Because it's never guaranteed
No,
because God knows what's in your
you
heart.
still just have to keep doing all the things all
Mhm.
the time.
While also, like, never doing anything because everything that is fun is a sin.
Yeah.
So it's just like, great.
Mhm,
So we have free will, and God knows everything that we're ever going to do
mhm.
because He is that
Omnipotence?
omnipotent? Yeah, that word? That's what that means, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Know, like, all the future and everything.
Yes, yeah.
So, of course, I questioned that, and I was like, "Okay,
Mhm.
so then what's the point?" Because, my
It's like
heart.
paying your taxes. The government knows how much you owe in
Uh-huh.
taxes, but they're not gonna tell you. You have to
Mm-mm.
figure it out
And don't
and
fuck it
tell
up.
them how much you owe, and then
Yeah.
if you're right, you're fine, but if not, they coming for your ass.
Right! Yeah! That's so
You going to
true.
jail.
And they're gonna be like,
Unless you're super rich,
yeah, then you don't have
and
to pay
then you don't have to
taxes."
pay taxes.
Well, that's how they get into heaven too with all of their tithes, whoever
Right, right,
paid the
right.
most,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a whole thing
Sorry,
to unpack
I
too.
really took us down a tangent. Sorry, go
No,
ahead.
that's a very good analogy though. Okay, so that was a whole thing. I was just when I was making the notes for this episode, I was thinking like gay marriage was illegal when we were growing up.
I
That's
know.
so crazy.
I know.
So that is the extent to which we can't be gay because you're definitely going to go to hell.
Yeah.
And if you know anybody who's gay, you're going to go to hell because you did not fire and brimstone them, even though that's not in the Bible.
I do remember being, I don't know, 9, 10 years old, whatever, and it was the 90s,
Hmm.
and, like, so there was just a lot of, like, social talk about being gay. My parents never really talked about that. We never really, like, talked about that at church, but I do remember making this, like, conscious decision in my mind of, like, "Okay, well, I don't think that this is the way that God intended it,
Hmm.
but just because somebody's gay doesn't mean that they're a bad person. Like, I'm not going to
Yeah.
be mean to them
Yeah.
or cast them away because they're gay. even though I don't think that God likes that. Like I had that in my
Yeah.
brain at least that God didn't want for people to be gay.
Mhm.
So maybe there was people like maybe there was talk about it that I just don't remember like the
Yeah.
specifics of it.
But
I
also,
don't know.
good job figuring that out.
Why would I be mean to a person that
Mhm.
is not doing anything like harmful?
Yeah.
You know, they're not a bad person.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know back in my day when I had to walk to high school uphill in the snow both
Mhm,
ways,
mhm.
like that was I always picked gay marriage as like debate topic
Oh.
in for we always did that in English classes. And I always did that because I guess because my mom was so against it and then just whatever I grew up around, everybody was so against it and was
Oh,
like,
like so you debated against gay marriage?
no, 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 I debated for it.
Oh,
But
okay,
I guess I
okay.
felt so strongly because it's not like in high school, people weren't mean. Like there were lots of gay people in high school.
Mhm.
I mean, it was weird because it was always like that was their identity to everybody else because it was so like taboo or whatever.
Right,
So like that was the gay kid
right.
instead of just like there's Steve.
Who's just a person and it's
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah.
Right,
Sometimes he dates Michael, like
right.
whatever.
I have had to, like, unlearn a lot of, like, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
Just like I've had to unlearn that initial thought of, like, "Oh, well, there's Steve, he's gay." Like,
Mhm.
that's the first
Mhm.
qualifier or descriptor of that person, and it's just like, it's just Ste it can just be Steve.
Yeah.
It can be Steve the banker or,
But
whatever.
I mean, that's the whole thing too. Like the first thought you have is what you were taught, and the
Yeah.
second thought you have is what you have learned.
Oh, never heard that
I
before.
read that somewhere and I was like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
because there's all kinds of shit that's just in there.
Gosh, that actually makes me feel a lot better because
Good.
sometimes I'll, like those first thoughts come in
Yeah.
my head and I'm just like,
Like, I don't believe that or think
yeah,
that. What
like
the
where did
fuck is
that
that
come
doing?
from?
Yep. It's just
Okay.
comes out of our subconscious from who knows how long
Because
ago.
that's where, yeah, we got it from somewhere.
Mhm.
And there's so much that's taught to us. What's the word? Inadvertently? Not, I mean, that word can apply, but there's
Yeah.
subconsciously just from our world around us.
Yes.
There we go.
I know what you're trying to say, but I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
think of
that's
the word
okay. I
either.
mean, yeah, but yeah, there's so much that we learn just from observing
Mhm.
how the people around us talk, how they
Mhm.
act towards other people.
Yep.
And then suddenly you're an adult and you're like, wait, where the fuck did that thought come from?
Like,
Why does that fucking matter?
yeah. Yep, but that's a real
Hmm.
it's a real thing. So that shows your growth. A lot of people never consider they just go with their first thought.
Sure.
That's it.
That must be it.
That's the law.
Hmm.
So yeah. Um
Anyway,
I'm sorry, I feel like I've been breathing really heavy this episode. I'm just really hot.
I'm so sorry.
So
Do you want me to turn the fan up?
sorry, listeners. Yeah.
Yeah, actually my face just started getting really red.
Yeah.
I think it was cool in here, but like with the door closed
And the
and the two of
lights,
us in here and the lights
Leo farting.
and Leo ABC always be farting, you know what I'm saying? It just yeah,
Yeah.
got heated.
But it wasn't a rivalry because we're too fucking hot. It was like I started being aware of the texture of all the clothes touching my skin, and I was just
Oh.
like and I didn't wanna interrupt you talking.
You interrupt
So
me at any moment. You can just be like, "Time out."
and then I was just like, "Oh, no, it's too late. Oh god.
It's never too late. You just
Have to
this
communicate."
is not a live show. We don't have callers.
Okay, but when we do have live shows, we're gonna have fans.
Uh-huh.
R both kinds.
Oh my god. Yes.
Ideally, both.
And both kinds of fans will understand
Mhm.
when we're just like, "Hold on.
Yeah.
I I need a moment.
Where's my ice?
Yeah, somebody
Bring me.
get me my bucket of ice to dunk myself in.
Oh, that sounds so
Oh,
nice.
maybe that's what we'll do. We'll just get one of those giant ice bath things and we'll just do the
Yeah.
show from those. We'll just have our little mics
Mhm.
perched and we'll just be, like bobbing like some apples
Mhm.
in there and
We could go record at like 5 in the morning in the pool.
oh, okay. Sure. We could do that. Are these waterproof?
Probably not.
We could test it out. We've got 2 of them.
Oh, God.
So anywho,
Any hoozles.
do you want to hear about my possession recording story?
Absolutely, I do. I thought you would never ask.
So, as I mentioned before, one of the new youth counselors that we got, I can't remember this guy's name. We'll call him Sam. He was bringing the fire and brimstone, and we were not used to that.
Wait, was this in high school?
This was when I was like
Okay.
13-ish. So my best friend Paige lived across the street from
Mhm.
me and we would always go to church together. We did all of these things that I've been talking about together and so we start going to these youth groups and he starts really like laying into us about like, well, you're going to go to hell for this and that. If you're bad, then these things are going to happen. And so then Paige was like kind of challenging him on it. He didn't like that. He
Mhm.
didn't like being challenged. And so then she stopped going because he was being a dick to her.
Mhm.
And so then one of the times that we went, he was talking about this woman that he had heard about that was possessed by the devil. And he was making it all like so weird. He's like, well, I really shouldn't be telling you guys about
Oh,
this,
okay. All right.
but I have a recording
Okay, Sam.
and but I can't let you listen to it. And of course, all of us 12, 13, 14-year-olds are
Uh-huh.
like, "No, you have to. Come on, we want to hear it." And he's like, "Okay, but you have to promise that you're not going to tell your parents." And
What?
it was on a cassette, like a cassette tape. And so, because I
Uh-huh.
mean like
Yeah.
it was
90s.
93 or circa 93. And he was like, I don't want to play it in the church. He was like, well, I have a tape player in my car.
Oh my god.
So we all pile into his car and he's like, keep the doors open and roll all the windows down because another one of my friends who runs a youth group, like back where I don't remember where he came from. Actually, I think he was from Tennessee. Now that I
I mean, the things that you're saying.
North Carolina, Tennessee, South Carolina, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. He's like, and so he's just like making it so dramatic about
God.
this. Like he does because a friend of his played this in his car and all of his windows blew out
Of
from
course.
when the devil started possessing this woman. And so he doesn't want that to happen to his car. So we have to sit there with all the doors open and the windows rolled down so that we can listen to the tape.
What about the windshield?
Exactly. That didn't crack. That didn't have one slight little fracture in it.
I feel like I've heard that story of that
I'm sure
happening.
I've told you that story before.
I even feel like I've heard that story from like other
Oh,
church
okay.
places.
Well, so anyway, so we listened to this recording and it's this woman and there's a priest there who is trying to exorcise the devil out of her
Mhm.
and she's talking and she's got this cute little sweet voice and she's talking like this and then all of a sudden she's talking like this and she's the devil and it's just like it was just like classic
Yeah.
movie, like very like C-list
Mhm.
movie devil possession acting.
Did any of your windows blow out,
None of
listeners?
the windows blew out, but the next week when we showed up for youth group, the pastor was there instead of Sam. Sam
Ah.
was asked to no longer come back.
Mhm. I wonder if
And
it's
we never saw or heard from Sam again.
I wonder if it's because he took a bunch of kids out to his car
Isn't that
and told
weird?
them, "Don't tell your
Don't tell your
parents."
parents. Uh-huh. Yep. And I went and I told Paige about it afterwards, and she was like, "See, he's fucking crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, girl, you
Yeah.
right. You right. I should have listened to
Yeah.
you. I'm sorry. That's my bad."
Oh my god. Yeah. I was trying to think of, like, well, I don't know, should I tell my cult story first? Or
Oh, yes. I forgot you wrote the cult story in the notes, and I wanna hear the time that you almost maybe accidentally joined a cult.
I don't remember what the name of the church was, but there was a church, a group that started at my high school, and I had become friends with one of the girls who was in it, so I started doing that. And
Mhm.
I'd already been to, like, all my friends' churches, and I did not feel the Holy Spirit in my body, even though at that
Holy Spirit, activate, activate,
Uh-huh.
activate.
And even though I'd already been saved twice before then, and then the 3rd time was with the cult,
Mm.
but because everybody kept
Thrice
telling me that,
saving.
well, I kept being told that it didn't count because it wasn't with that denomination.
Wow. I didn't realize that there was so much division between the different
Mhm.
denominations. I mean, I just like I said, like I've gone to friends' churches and like my sister-in-law's church a bunch of times, and I've never experienced that kind of like, oh, you're not Episcopalian, you can't be here, you can't take communion and
Mhm.
sorry. Anyways, go ahead.
No, that's okay. So I don't even remember what denomination they were or what the name of them was. I hope they've been disbanded, but it was like 20 years ago now.
Okay.
God, I'm so old.
Oh. How do you think I feel talking about the 80s and 90s when all of this stuff was going on?
I joined this group, and I mean, they had it down to a science because they like their everybody was really happy and upbeat. Probably what
Uh-huh.
you're explaining that you got to experience, and like
Uh-huh.
everybody was really nice and welcoming and talked about loving and accepting everybody.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, that sounds nice.
yeah, they did a lot of there were like concerts at night,
Yeah.
and it was like Christian rock
Yeah, yeah,
bands.
yeah. That was
And
always so fun.
and that was deep in my like Linkin Park era, so that was perfect. And then my whole thing was always to my dad died when I was 9, and my whole like life goal was always I have to go to heaven so I can see my dad again one day.
Right.
So I was telling one of the church ladies after like one of the concerts one night that I was like, I don't know, like just don't I just don't really feel anything. Like I don't feel anything in my soul
Wow,
really.
that was brave to admit that to a church lady.
Well, we just had a rock concert.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you felt safe and you were told you were
Yeah.
loved and accepted and all of
Yeah.
that bullshit.
Uh-huh. And she said something like, I mean, that's a good goal. Like that's good that you want to go to heaven to see him again, but that shouldn't be the only reason you want.
Oh,
And I was like, yeah,
okay. That is not what I was expecting
no.
you to say that she said, but yeah, great.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
like, yeah, okay, that makes sense, but I don't have any other reasons because I don't believe in it. Like I'm
Oh,
really trying
uh-huh.
hard to believe for that reason.
Mhm.
And I don't know. But then she saved me again that night. So that was my 3rd time,
Okay.
and I was still just like,
Did you get dunked or what? How did
"No,
it
I've never been dunked."
Okay.
I
I
think
haven't
I
either.
was as a baby.
Okay.
I was maybe no, that's just baptized, that's different. Or is that
Oh,
saving?
I thought that that's what it was. I thought that's what you were talking
Oh, maybe
about.
it is.
Yeah,
Okay,
when you are saved, you're baptized and you accept Jesus into your
oh, so
heart,
I've been
and
saved 4
that's
times.
hell yeah. Hell yeah, girl, get it.
Because I was as a baby. All the times after that were just, like, these really intense, like, sit down and, like, "Okay,
Oh, like
let's,
an
like,
exorcism type
pray and
of
bring Jesus into
Oh,
you
yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
now."
Yay. Okay. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is.
I'm sure somebody can teach us.
Yeah.
Somebody would be more than happy to tell us how we're gonna go to hell.
Yeah, I mean, I know with baptism, there's gotta be water involved.
Yeah.
Either, like, you get dunked in the pool or they just, like they have a little holy like, a
Mhm.
bowl of holy water, and they just, like,
I've
tap it
never
on your
been
forehead or
never been tapped on my
I think
forehead.
that's what I did. I didn't get dunked. Although
Wow.
it was really weird. We had the big pool in the back
Yeah.
of the church, you know?
I've seen that
And, like, the
happen.
curtains, you open the
Mhm.
curtains. Papa were you there when Papa was baptized?
I don't know.
Anyway, his church did that, and it was just, like, this big pool, and, like, it was like, you could see it under the water,
Oh.
so you could see him getting, like,
No, I never got to
splashed
do that.
back.
No wonder
Anyway
it didn't stick.
yeah. Yeah, you weren't
I
dunked
need
hard enough,
water.
girl. Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay. So,
Not sorry, never mind.
yeah. Yeah.
Continue.
Forgiveness. That's what this whole episode is about. It's just it started getting weirder after that, of
Mhm,
course.
mhm.
And then the girl started acting really weird, and she was like fasting all the time and just getting super into it. Like we had a Halloween party and we were
Mhm.
watching The Exorcist, and she just like stood up in the middle of the movie and started praying, and she like meant it with her whole soul,
'Kay, yeah.
all of her
Mhm.
heart, her whole
Yep,
chest.
yep,
And we were just like,
yep.
this is a fake thing that happened
This
like
is, like, made in
60 years ago.
Hollywood, and
I don't
this
know
is
how old it
all
is. And she's like, yeah, but she played him this role, and so she's got darkness in her soul. And we're like, okay.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
And then
No
she
doubt,
ended
no
up
doubt.
she ended up I'm laughing at BB, not laughing at this situation.
Yeah.
But finally, like I stopped going because I was like, no, this is getting
This
too
is
weird.
weird.
Yeah, this is all weird now. I feel really
Uh-huh,
uncomfortable.
uh-huh.
This is not fun.
Good for you
And
for recognizing that and just being like, "You know, this is not for me."
yeah. She had like a legitimate mental breakdown in class one day and just stood up and started screaming in tongues. And she had to go,
Oh, this is your friend?
uh-huh.
Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
sorry.
thought I thought you went with a friend, but then there was this other lady
No, this was the same
who
friend who got me to join
got
into the
it.
group.
Okay, okay, okay.
And that was
How old were you?
like 15 or 16.
Okay. And so was she? She was
Mhm.
same age? Okay.
Yeah. And oh, that's also how they drew me in. They came, so she was already in it, and they came to like, do a whatever, like not a culling. That's when you get rid of people. What is it when you try to bring them all in?
Recruiting?
Yeah, a
Okay.
recruiting. They came to do some recruiting, and she's like, "You have to just come to the meeting, and you'll see how great it is." And they did magic tricks. And I'm a fucking whore for magic tricks. That memory just popped in.
Oh
He
my
threw a deck
god.
of cards at like we were in the band room.
Mhm.
He threw a deck of cards at her office window, and there was a card on the other side of the glass. How did that happen? It was so cool.
Yes. I love it.
So that
Suck
was
'em in
like,
with magic.
yep. It's like, yeah, they seem really nice and cool, and they do magic tricks.
Yeah. Hell
Okay.
yeah. I'm in.
Yeah. So that could have been me, I guess, if I had not listened to myself and kept going.
That's why, kids, you always listen to your intuition.
Seriously, always.
No.
The only other thing I wanted to just mention a couple of funny stories of like things that when I was young and started figuring out like little plot holes in
Mhm.
one of the times I got in so much trouble. I asked my mom, I think we were driving home from church, and I asked her, why are there so many old people at church? And I was like, is it because I know they're going to die soon? She's like, you can't ask questions like that. I was like, well, so why are there only old people there?
Yes. Excellent. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. I think that's the only like funny plot hole, so we can move on because I'd rather get more lighter. I
Okay.
feel the darkness
This
of the
is
unholy
already
spirit. it's gotten heavy.
It's already gotten heavy enough. We've done enough. Well, okay, so then are we going to move on to the game?
Yeah.
All right, we're just totally switching gears. Prepare yourselves. We're really doing a 180 here. I don't know what this game is called, but I've seen it on like TikTok and Reels and stuff, where we do a 1, 2, 3, go, and we each say a word,
Okay.
and then we try to. The goal is to say the same word, and so we have to see. So then, however many rounds it takes to get to
Okay.
the same word.
Okay.
Okay, you have a word in mind?
Beer.
Oh, that's not how you
Oh.
say it at the same time. This is gonna go great. I can already tell.
I'm good at following instructions.
Okay, so do you have a new word? Don't say it. Be cool.
Yes.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Blanket.
Rose. Okay. You said blanket. I said rose. Okay, I've got it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Garden.
Bed. That's
Oh.
close because
Oh.
I was thinking garden bed.
Okay.
Like, you know. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Plant.
I was gonna say plant. No, I saw you start to say. I like painted because I saw you start to go. And I was like, no fucking way.
All right, we'll count it. We're really good at games. I can't wait to post our Guess Who game and show
Oh my
the people
God.
how good we are at games.
It's because of
Hold on.
Mosey must come in.
Are you... Now we're having a good time, so you want to be in here?
Oh no, my phone's dying.
Oh, no.
Like-
Okay.
Like right.
Oh, no. Did it really? Okay, I guess we're done. Bye. Here. How do we do this? Yeah, you come over here.
My phone died because I'm great at this.
Okay, we love you. Bye.
Bye.